Alright, welcome back guys. In today's video, we'll be talking about how to beat match, how you can practice beat matching and how you can get better at it. Hope you all have the same energy as I am having right now. No, I'm not high on any drugs, I'm just high on water. Just kidding. Okay, let's get back to it. So if you want to learn beat matching, it's very simple, it's very easy. I mean, it's not easy. It's more about you putting in the time and effort to learning this craft. So let's select two different songs quickly. Yeah. Let's see. Let me first see. Okay, yeah. This is yeah, I think this two should work. All right. So we have selected two different tracks now. Let's talk about little basics of beats and bars. I am hoping that you already know what beats and bars are. If you don't, I'll just explain it to you. And why is it important that you should know what are beats and bars? And also very important thing, when you're trying to learn to beat match or master the skill of beat matching, it is important you learn how to count the beats. Now, when I load up two different songs, you can obviously see it says 124 BPM as in like the beats per minute. So it's like this, that's the speed of the song. That's 124 beats and there's 123 beats. So that means in a minute, this song has one beat extra. But still, it makes a lot of difference when you're trying to beat match and do the transition. So why do we actually, let's get to the basic necessary question of why do you need to beat match. You need to beat match because you want to do the transition from one song to another song smoothly. And when you do the transitions, the audience should obviously not know that you are doing the transition. And obviously it should sound so smooth that they would be like, oh my God, wow, when did the song change? You know, that Karen kind of, not Karen, but yeah. So you need to know how to do that, right? So let's do that. Now, that is the basic need why you need to learn beat matching. And once you learn beat matching, it's not just to doing the transition, but it also helps you understand the beats. It also lets you understand the music. Different genre has different structures of song. So it helps you understand that. Now, let's get to the basic. Again, beat matching is a very, very important skill you all have to learn. It's like building your foundational skill. Like if you're building a house, like, you know, you first dig it and then lay out the foundations, put up the pillars. So beat matching is kind of like that. So you have to get this foundational skill first. And when you're trying to learn beat matching, you know, when you load up your song, whatever DJ software you're using, make sure you do not use this view which you're looking at over here. This, you know, these two different waveforms separately, which you're able to see, you know, this kind of view. Try to avoid this view, mainly because when you're learning beat matching, we want to avoid having a visual reference of the beats. We want to train our ears. That is the goal, right? So tomorrow, let's say you might be playing in a venue or you might be playing in a setup where you might not really have access to this kind of view. Then at that point of time, you will be struggling. I'm like, oh my God, how do I beat match? Oh my God, this is so tough. Oh, I don't want to be a DJ anymore. You know, all that silly thoughts will come in. You'll get anxious and, you know, you'll judge yourself. We don't want that to happen. So to avoid that, we will you know, learn beat matching without looking at the visual waveform. If you're using rekordbox kind of software like I'm using, you can just press spacebar and that view should be gone. You'll only be seeing the two different songs like this. And yeah, now coming to beat counting first. And it's like a metronome training also, semi training of metronome, but again, it's like counting the beats. So let me give you the foundation. 4 beats is equals to 1 bar. That is how we read music in electronic dance music. 4 beats equals to 1 bar. So every time you listen to a beat, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. We will not be counting as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will be very boring and you might miss a lot of count. So to avoid that reason, we all came up with a pattern called 4x4 pattern, which is 4 beat equals to 1 bar. Now, as soon as you press play, you hear the first beat usually starts. And usually what happens, every beginners I have taught so many students, I have seen every other beginner, when I tell them to count beats, they'll start counting numbers. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. No, you're not counting beats. You're not an 5-year-old or 6 years old who's trying to learn counting numbers. You have to count the beat. So every time you hear this beat or something like this, that thump which you are hearing, the bass, you have to count that. Okay, so let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, what you have to do is, now, you know, every 8 bars you have to keep repeat. Once you do 8 2 3 4, you again go back to 1. So you'll have to keep doing that, at least count each song, count for 8 bars 4 to 6 times, or like at least 4 times, you know. And when you're trying to learn, very important, when you're trying to learn beat matching, make sure you get songs something like melodic house, progressive house, deep house kind of genre, where they have very long intro beats, like how I have over here, like a minute intro songs, or a minute of intro beats, or at least 45 seconds to 1.5 minutes of intro beats. Those kind of songs you need to search. And also something which has low in tempo, I mean the speed of the song is slow, so that it makes your life easier when you're trying to count beats and when you're trying to beat match. Now, and when you're trying to learn beat matching, very important, make sure your BPM range starts somewhere around 116. Even if it shows 124, reduce it to 116 or 118 or 120, or if you like odd numbers, you can go for 117, 19, 115. You know, it's up to you. Now let's do this. So now this is at 124, so I'm just going to go to 120. First switching to 120, and then this all song also will go to 120. Yay, we went to 120. Now, once we have counted both the song beats, you know, at least 8 bars, at least 4 to 6 times, then we'll start the beat matching part. Now, when you're trying to beat match, you need to hear 2 beats in your headphones, right? So first you can either turn on the master tempo and push this or deck 1 volume, let's say deck 1. So it makes most sense. So this is the song which I'm playing. So I'll turn this up and I'll turn the cue of that particular song. And if I want to listen to the second song or the other deck 2, wherever I've connected to, I'll press play and then turn on the headphones cue. And make sure your headphones knob over here is in mixing, and your headphone volume you can adjust how much ever you want to. Now, obviously, now you will be only able to hear one particular beat, because you know, this volume is down. Only I'm able to hear in my earphones 2 beats. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to turn this off and push the volume up so you can hear 2 beats together. Now, this whatever you're listening to right now is like a horse riding kind of a song, like dum dum dum. Like, you know, obviously the beats are the speed is slow. It sounds a little mellowish, but yeah, this is like horse riding. So now, how do you beat match? So first, once you load the song, let's say if deck 1 was at 120 BPM, so let's say if this song was 124, you have to get the other song to match with the song which is already playing out. So that is 120. Sorry, man. Yeah. All right. And now, what we do? We start to press play, and now we can hear the 2 different beats. Now, how do you beat match? The modern way of beat matching is very simple. You use the jog wheel and nudge it left or right. So how do we do that? We do something like this. And very important thing, for most of your people who are learning to beat match, you might be having a smaller controller like 400 or FLX4 or something like that. So most of the time your top feature, the top function is there, right? That will act like a vinyl mode. So as soon as you touch it on top, it will pause. And if you move it, it will move like this. It will act like a vinyl thing, you know. So we want to avoid that. So we'll only use the sides of it. So if your 2 songs are playing and if you want to beat match, so we'll use this. Yeah. Rotate the jog wheel, rotate. Now it has beat matched. Now you can hear one single beat, not 2 different beats like how it was before. There's 2 different beats like a horse riding or a horse walking, something like that. So now it is one single beat. This is called beat matching. Now, a very rookie mistake what every other DJ does, or beginner DJ does, is they will not know which side to rotate the jog wheel. So there is no right way to it. So first you have to rotate your jog wheel and see, is it getting closer to the beat or you're getting further away from the beat. If you're getting closer, that means you're going the right way. If you felt like right now it felt a little like it's going further away, so go anti-clockwise. I mean, now first I went clockwise, now I go anti-clockwise. And now it's got a lot closer. Still not beat matched. Now it has, I mean, it's still there. Now it is exactly on point. So this is called beat matching. Now again, very most important thing when I tell my students or beginners, rotate the jog wheel, they do this. You know, just like they nudge it like little. I mean, what are you trying to do? I mean, it's not. It doesn't affect anything. When you look at the waveform also, if I do something like this, it's not doing anything. So you have to at least move half of your jog wheel, or at least 60 to 70% of your jog wheel, to make a difference, to understand that the two beats which you're listening, when you rotate the jog wheel, is it getting closer or further apart? If you feel like it is getting further apart, then you need to go the other side of it. For example, if I'm going like this and I felt like, okay, the beat has gone further apart from what it was, then I have to first go back. I started from here, right? So I have to first go back till here and then go more. Now it is getting more closer, and then keep going a little bit more. Very close. Once you feel like it has gotten this close, just, you know, now, yeah, just now you have to do a little nudges like this. Not as soon as you start press play. Most of the time when you press play, if you feel like the beats are very close, then you do this slight, you know, inch nudges like this. But if it is something like this, then you'll have to rotate a little lot. And then you're done. Now once you're done beat matching, obviously this is how it will be. Your volume will be low, this will be down, and you'll be listening in your headphones. Turn off your headphones cue, only your master cue will be on, and just push this song volume up and then pull this volume down, and then pause it and then start again. You know, again start the song. I mean, do the beat matching. Turn this cue again. Before you do that, make sure this headphones cue should be on, and now again go. I mean, again, when you're bringing the volume up, make sure once you beat match, turn off the headphones cue, bring the volume up, bring the volume down, then cue, then start again, turn the headphones cue on. Once the beat matching is done, turn the headphones cue up and push the volume up and pull the volume down, and pause it again, and, you know, continuously do that. Now practice this for at least half an hour with the intro beats only, and then to take it to the next level, switch to the section where you feel like there's a lot of energy in it and a lot of elements are going on. So right now this is the section where a lot of elements are going on, right? I mean, not really, but okay. So over here a lot of elements are going on. So go to that section and then try to beat match now. I mean, obviously I'll have to put this on top as well. Yeah, and now it is beat match. So that is how you beat match. I mean, that is how you should practice. First, practice with just your normal intro beats, like this intro beats, and then once you feel you're confident, because in intro you'll just have very basic drum beats. Once you go to the more important sections of the song, like this one, now you can see there's so much more going on in the song. And if you at least if you're choosing genres like this, you'll have a lot of scope in the intro where the beats will be quite empty, or, you know, very little elements to do with it. Like even in this song, just has hi-hats, a little bit of hi-hats. So choose the right songs to learn to beat match, and choose the right tempo. Start at 115 or 116 and then slowly increase it up to 120. And then after a few days of practice, or if you're practicing it for hours at a time, then slowly go up to 124, 128. And now before you do that, I mean, obviously if you're doing the same songs, your ears will be so trained, and you might also start feeling fatigue, as in you'll start feeling bored, lazy, and you might lose motivation. So download at least 10 to 15 tracks of similar genre, like progressive house or melodic house, where listen to it beforehand, you know, where you know the intro beats are very mellow. Start with that, and then switch it to practice those for few, and then switch it to the main or drop section of the song, and then, you know, start practicing it. Alright, so this is how you generally beat match. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. And if you have any more questions, doubts, or anything, you can comment down below and we'll be more than happy to answer. And yeah, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you thought this video was helpful. And yeah, man, I hope to see you all soon. All the best. And if you want to learn DJing, you can take our online classes from any part of the world. If you're from Hyderabad, you can come down to our studio and take your classes offline. And if you're online any part of the world, like USA, Canada, any European countries, or, you know, Australia, or any African countries, you can just, you know, even Russia. I mean, yeah, if you want to learn DJing, you can just opt for online Zoom classes. And a lot of students have learned from us, and a lot of students are DJing already. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hear from you soon. If you are interested, All the best for your future, guys, and make sure you do master the skill of beat matching. This is the foundation. Once you do this, trust me, you can get, and if you have this creativeness or if you have the passion for music, you can do a lot of things like James Hype dub. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who James Hype is. He's quite an inspirational guy, does a lot of creative stuff on the DJ floor, on the DJ decks, sorry, not on the DJ floor, on the DJ decks. So yeah, hope that makes sense. Hope you all had fun watching this video. Until next time, take care, ta-da, bye-bye. And make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe.